everybody, welcome to the Auto Club Raceway for race number 4 of the Season 7 Budweiser All-Pro Series Championship season, even though technically it's not in the chase and I'm just babbling because I'm partially sick and don't really know what I'm talking about. But anyways, so this is going to be a 25 lap race at a track where you can go 4 or 5 wide and probably hit the wall and wreck and end your day pretty quickly. But I am not alone up here. I am being joined by the guy who's starting on the pole for this race, Trent Dunham. Trent, welcome back to the NR 2003 community, by the way, after being gone for so long.
Yes, it is great to be back up here in the commentator's booth. I haven't really done this in a long while, but now hopefully with my new computer, maybe I can start doing my own co-commentary races. But yeah, a track like this Auto Club Speedway where they can go 4 and 5 wide, it can get pretty crazy here. And I gotta say, I'm not really sure if I'm comfortable starting on the pole, because once I start getting on that outside line, there's a chance I could hit the wall. But we'll see here. How many laps is this event
25.
going to be again? 25
with pit stops.
All right. Okay. So pit strategy is definitely going to come into effect, even though some of these drivers are going to have to try to take that preferred outside line at a turn 4. But it depends on what's going to happen here today. I noticed that starting beside me in the number 20 is going to be rookie
54. That's 54. That's Charles Jackson.
Okay, Charles Jackson.
Buddy.
Oh boy, Mr. Mayonnaise Man himself.
Yep. That's the only reason how I can tell the difference between the 54 and the 20 is the front end.
Okay. Yeah, see, I couldn't tell. I thought it was 20.
No, but it's all good, you know. It's a new series, new faces, new same faces in new places. Trent Dunham and Charles Jackson gonna start on the pole. Let's go trackside for the command.
Drivers, start your engines!
I didn't hear anything, but the cars are fired up and they're about to leave pit road.
I have my headphones on. That's probably why you don't hear it. But alright, so cars pulling off pit lane onto the track. Trent, what are you expecting to see in this 25 lap race?
Lots of 3 wide racing going on, and you know, with a track as wide as Auto Club is, you really want to be at the right place at the right time.
Yep, 42 drivers looking to get one specific spot.
Who was the winner the last time we were here at Auto Club Speedway?
Ooh, that is a very good point. I don't remember.
Michael, you gotta do better than that.
I know, that's what makes me a horrible commentator, because I don't ever look up past races.
You need to take some Robitussin for that cold of yours too.
Actually, honestly, I think it was the 3 car at the time was Nick Altendorf, who's not in the series anymore for this season.
Okay. So today we're pretty much guaranteed a good winner. And I noticed that the 2 drivers starting in the second row are Johnny Gardner and Anthony McCrory. You know, Anthony McCrory, he is one of those experienced road racers, but at a track like this, like where there's a giant oval, how could that benefit that number 61 Audi?
Yeah, 4 victories in season 6 that almost got him a championship. So no one yet has broken your record, Trent, of 5 wins in a race. As we're coming to the green flag here at Auto Club. Take us away, Trent.
5 wins in a season, Michael, but boogity, let's go racing here at Auto Club Speedway. And we already got drivers already trying to make it 3 wide. And I see that the 17 of Stuart Grafton's already trying to make a move on the outside. And oh man, just heading into turn 1, they're already going 4, almost 5 wide. And there's a car going to the extreme high side. Is that the 95?
Yes, that is. That is the 95. John Hart to the outside line. Uh-oh. Oh man, we already got trouble with the 5. Emile Anderson, and oh man, it's just a huge pile. I see the 14, the 41, and I see the 3 on the inside, and oh man, the 42 is around. That's Sky Commons. The 72 just got slammed. That was John Cittadino. Oh my god, that did not take long at all. Caution is out already. We got Austin Guy, Dexter Black, along with a lot of what you said, Emily Anderson, Cittadino, JT Bryant, who's still currently having that sophomore slump.
Oh my goodness, who's in the Mercedes right there?
That is Nathan Hudson.
Nathan Hudson, 6. Oh boy.
3 Mercedes 3 Mercedes out of the anime racing team. And it looks like the 6 actually made it through, as these cars are fighting. They're not fighting, but they're getting their spots, they're getting in their correct orders. It was the 77 of Johnny Gardner that was in the lead when the caution came out.
Let's see. Our top 5 consists of Johnny Gardner, William Brock, and is that the 88 in third place, or is that the 31 of Poteet?
It's the 31 of Dylan Poteet.
Okay, Poteet, Trent Dunham, myself, and Charles Jackson, and we already got drivers already trying to roll the dice and come down pit road.
I don't see anyone staying out, so I think, yep, everyone's coming down. Everyone's coming down pit road. Keep an eye on the 13.
We saw Stuart Haas's teammates Dexter Black and Austin Guy. They were both involved in that accident in turns 3 and 4.
Going to keep an eye on Trent Dunham and see who's going to come out of pit road first and what strategy is going to be. Looks like fuel only, really, for a lot of these drivers.
Oh man, a lot of drivers going gas and go. I see that Johnny Gardner was the first one out, so he will restart as the race leader. Poteet looks like he lost a couple of spots leaving pit road. I believe he came out 5th.
Some front end damage on the 10 of James Silverfox. I think he ran into somebody.
Oh boy, that's not good for the. I can't see that car's number.
10.
10. Okay.
All right. Yep. 5. There's 5 Penske cars in the Budweiser All Pro Series, and the 10 being one of them. Then we're gonna go back and we're gonna take a look and see at what happened and bring out the first caution of the day here at the Auto Club Speedway. Alright, we're taking a look at this here. You see 5 wide racing and all Stuart Haas teammates right there too. Dexter Black and then the 4 car of Marco Martinez. They're colliding with Emily Anderson. The 4 car just turns them both.
Wow, they were running dangerously close there. Marco Martinez, that's not really a smart move. He could have backed off.
Jessica Villanueva got a little bit of it, but she didn't get turned up into the wall. There's where you see the 22 car get involved. There's the 9, the 26, the 10.
Oh my God, hard contact by Sam McMillan in the 9. As we see the 14 going around, there's the 41 of Austin Guy. He's stuck behind this. The 48 zooming by.
Oh.
And oh man, Guy, he got slammed by Sky Commons, and he got slammed by the 12 of Chuck Petty.
Look at the 51 of last year's champion Alex May. He hit the 22 very slightly. I don't see any damage on that 51.
Nah, he may have gotten away unscathed. And right there, John Cittadino in the 72, he gets into the 14. And oh man, the 11 was also involved. That's Benjamin Miles.
Yes, this is a big time accident down the back straightaway. We actually have an onboard. Let's see, who are we gonna ride on board with? Let's ride on board the season 6 champion. Oops, too far. Alex May. He's working those brakes, watching the cars wreck around him. That was a hard impact that you heard.
Yeah, I noticed he got a little bit of a contact with the 22 of JT Bryant, but it looks like that he mostly got away unscathed from that.
Okay, now we're going to go on board with Levi McIntyre.
Wow, McIntyre just hard on the brakes, and 47 just zooms by him. As McIntyre, he gets into the wall to avoid it, and he's trying to drive under his teammate, and he nearly gets slammed by Cittadino in the 72 as he spun up the track. But it looks like McIntyre mostly got away with hardly any damage as well.
Well, that's what happens to bring out the caution for the first time here at Auto Club. We're going to go back up for a restart and see what's going to happen in the rest of this race. Welcome back here to Auto Club, where we got 7 cars that retired out of this race. And Trent, would you like to go through them?
Yes, sir, I may. They are the 72 of Cittadino, the 42 of Sky Commons, the 41 of Austin Guy, the 14 of Dexter Black, the number 9 of Sam McMillan, the 5 of Amelia Anderson, and the number 12 of Chuck Petty.
Yep, those 7 cars retired out of the race, but we have a couple of cars actually that are damaged but are still on the racetrack, including this number 22. I know he's going to be slow, but they were actually able to repair that car a slight bit to keep him out on the racetrack.
Auto Club certainly not showing any favorites here today, as Johnny Gardner is going to lead the field back to the restart with 20 laps to go.
Yep, Johnny Gardner, William Brock, Trent Dunham, Charles Jackson, Morgan Henderson, Pichu London, Dylan Poteet, James Qualls, Jessica Shelton, and Anthony McCurry being your top 10. And here comes Trent Dunham with the help of Mayonnaise Man, Charles Jackson underneath the 77 going for the lead.
And I see that that the field is greatly spread out. And oh man, it looks like that there was some contact between Pichu London and Henderson in the 21.
Yeah, it looked a little bit like that. I think they were just trying to kind of get that draft back together. But remember, the bumpers don't line up easily like they used to.
Yeah, they don't. Yeah. It looks like that the 2-4s, they're really trying to work hard on that inside to try to pass the second Chevrolet, and they're getting a bit more help from, I think that's the 0-2 of Jessica Shelton on the inside now.
Yep, the 0-2 is Shelton on the inside, but Morgan Henderson will take the lead down the back straightaway.
You know, man, they're going 4 wide for second place. Oh boy, well, third place now. And the second Chevrolet dives down right in front of Jessica Shelton. And now here comes Anthony McCurry, making it nearly 5 wide now. That's for the 4th position, I believe.
I liked how Trent was able to use his old tires and just move underneath the 21 car and actually get the lead back.
Here's someone that we haven't talked about yet who's trying to get up into the top 5. The 27 of Kyle Matthews back there.
That is true. Kyle Matthews had a bit of a slump season last season. If I can get there, he is. If I can get to him, Kyle Matthews making the move over from Stuart Haas to Richard Childress driving the 27, and it's already coming into play.
Oh man, they're going 6 wide. They're bumping and banging. Oh boy, there they go. Oh my goodness. Oh man, the 48 got slammed and nearly flips. There's the 13 of William Brock spinning out. There's Levi McIntyre. He has front end damage. Oh man, the 78 with Jessica Villanueva. There's Poteet back there as well.
Another big time accident here. The points leader O'Neal Balvin involved. The 48 car, Austin LaPlante, is slow. Caution is out again, and the leader is Jessica Shelton. And that was some big time race. That was some big time there. That was a big time accident.
Wow. In all my years of commentating here at Auto Club, I have never seen drivers go 6 wide in turns 3 and 4. I have never seen that.
Car's coming back to pit road, but it almost looks like the 21 car isn't gonna come.
This may be strategy for the.
There's a couple of cars who ain't coming down pit road. Track position, you think?
Track position, fuel strategy, who's to say? They may come down on the next lap. Sometimes they do that, but I'm not sure. But the cars who stayed out were the 26, the 2, the 95, and I couldn't see the last car.
Morgan Henderson stays out. Daniel Voiles, Dylan Young, John Arndt,
of Alex May.
And the 51 of Alex May. Not a lot of cars that came down pit road because a lot of them are probably already out of the race after that accident. Alright, but more pit stops. Looks like this time it's going to be either 2 or 4 tires. I saw Jessica Shelton take 2.
2 tire stop for Jessica Shelton as Poteet enters his pit. He doesn't look like he'll retire out of the race.
Trent Dunham getting 2 tires and making sure his car was full of fuel. He lost 1 spot. But we're going to go ahead and take a look at what happened on the front stretch at Anthony McCurry to bring out the second caution of the day here at Auto Club. So this is what happens to bring out the caution. You see the 27 car dive it off underneath the 61 of McCurry, and they're 5 wide at this point. And you see the 27 car just continuing in the gas, comes up, bounce right there, hits the 61 up into the 70, and that turns the 61 loose. You can see him sideways.
Yeah, McCurry, he's just struggling to keep that Audi straight, and after that one little bump, he just slides up right into James Qualls, and then right in front of Johnny Gardner, who had nowhere to go, and Charles Jackson, he also got collected in that.
Yep, hard into the wall. You see O'Neal Balvin sliding because he's on the brakes hard, just nowhere to go.
Oh man! Then further back, we see the 03 of Charles Sanford getting into it with the 16 of Jeffrey Fenguy. And oh man, the 13 gets slammed by the 48. That's Austin LaPlante.
Oh, look at the 3. Robbie Noser Jr.
Oh man, he actually did a corkscrew flip. You know, man, and we got another car that's airborne. That's Poteet in the 31.
Dylan Poteet just.
Oh my goodness. I have never seen them wreck that hard in turn 4 when they went 5 wide like that. I have never seen that at Auto Club.
Alright, now we're going to go on board with Anthony McCurry to this wreck. Oops, wrong button.
Oh man, there's the 10 car coming into view now. We need to get an onboard camera with the 3 and see how Noser Jr. flew.
All right, on board with the number 3, Robbie Noser Jr. God damn it,
Michael.
I keep trying to hit the space bar, but I hit V instead. Okay, you see he's on the brakes. Oh my goodness.
Oh man. It really would have been amazing to see him drive away from that, but unfortunately his wheels lock up and he's stuck on the track.
Alright, one more onboard camera, and that's with Season 5 Budweiser All-Pro Series champion, Seth Cole. See, he already has damage on the front of this car.
He was deep in the bag, but unfortunately all that smoke, he had nowhere to go. And oh man, he just slams hard into the driver's side of the 47. That's Wyatt Troxel?
Yeah, Wyatt Troxel. Hard impact.
Man, heavy damage to that number 30 Bioshock Chevrolet, or is it Audi?
It's a Chevrolet.
Okay.
So this is what happens, the big wreck that brings out the second caution as...
And oh man, Seth Cole, he also hit the end of the pit road wall.
No, I think he was hit by the 11. There's a whole nother wreck, it sounds like, here. But, alright, so we're going to go back up and we're going to see who's left and who could possibly win this race still, and what it's going to come down to. Alright, we're back here at Auto Club, getting ready to go back under the green flag here. A bunch of more cars out of the race, including Charles Jackson, Dylan Poteet, Nathan Hudson, Levi McIntyre, Seth Cole, Charles Sanford, Jessica Villanueva, Johnny Gardner, Antonio Martinez, Benjamin Miles, JT Bryant, Austin LaPlante, O'Neal Bulvin, Wyatt Troxel, Robbie Noser Jr., William Brock, Chuck Petty, and others. I think those are from the first one. All right.
Yeah, the last one was William Brock to retire out.
All right, so here we go. Coming back to the green flag, we got Jessica Shelton on the
front, Michael.
Yeah, in the front. Green flag's back out. Not a lot of cars remain here.
Oh man, how many cars are even left in the race?
19.
Holy crap! And the race just hit the halfway mark. Shelton continues to lead, but here comes the 17 now of Stuart Gratton trying to work on the inside.
Very true. So it's going to come down to these 19 cars unless they get 4 wide again.
Here's someone that we haven't talked about all race long, just not getting into the top 5. Elijah Gordon in the 24.
Yeah, you see Elijah Gordon actually, it looked like he got sideways, but I think it's just the way to enter the corner. The 34 car just slipped away up the track. I think that's Abe Troxel. He just kind of slipped up into the middle line of that. We still carry some good momentum off the corner.
And oh man, the 34 wants even more. Now diving out to the inside to take second place away from Gordon. But now coming up behind him is, I believe, Gordon's teammate in the 88, John Racer.
Yeah, that's true on the inside line there. But you got to remember, the outside line gets a really good run off of like turns 1 and 2. Oh, they're going 4 wide again.
Oh, be careful. Be careful, guys.
Oh, I think the 17's coming to pit road.
It sure looks that way. Yeah, the 17 has come down pit road. Did he not come down under the last caution?
He might have, but this might be strategy on that 17.
I don't know. Next time by, we're gonna have 10 to go, and now Gordon, he's in command of the lead, but here comes the 34 and the 1 car. They're making it 3 wide, and Jessica Shelton is back there by herself in 4th place.
Using the middle line, Trent Dunham was able to get around the 34 and then come down. Oh, I think we have more cars coming to pit road.
More cars coming down pit road now. So I don't know. This may be strategy. Either they didn't come down under that last caution, or they're trying to just hit gas and go to just get enough fuel to make it to the end of the race.
That's what I think it might be. And a lot of these cars who haven't come down pit road, they might be trying to just like stretch it. I mean, they can't save fuel because they're racing pretty good up here, but you know, they might just be trying to say, okay, if I run out, I run out.
The 1 and the 24 are currently by themselves, and we're having a small battle for third between Pichu London and John Racer back there, and also the 18 of Daniel Guy.
I got so scared right there. The 43 was definitely coming down. More cars coming down pit road now.
Oh, yes. This is definitely going to be strategy. Now taking over the race lead is the 26 of Daniel Voiles.
Now here comes Dylan Young. Now these are the cars that pit later in that caution flag.
Oh yes, they did pit up. I think they pit a lap later than everyone else, so they may be better on fuel than the rest of the drivers. As we now see Dylan Young in the white dudes, he's taking over the race lead now.
Look at Alex May. He won the race. What was it? Yeah, he won the race last week at Phoenix. And here he is.
It looks like Dylan Young is coming down now. Dylan Young and Alex May are coming down, so now that leaves the 95 and the 26 to duke it out.
John Arndt leads another lap here. Less than 10 laps to go in this race. I think these two cars will probably come down pit road this time by.
Yeah, once those two come down pit road, we're gonna have to see who's gonna cycle as the race leader, as the 26 is trying to pull away from the 95. We have 7.5 laps to go. This race is gonna come down to pit strategy, and hopefully it'll end on green.
I hope so too. We've had 2 races so far that's ended under caution. I want a green flag finish, damn it.
Here they come. Here they come now. The 95 and the 26 are the last 2 cars to come down pit road, and I believe that the leaders are going to be right here. They're now coming out of turn 4. Now we see the Hendrick cars trying to team up to both pass the second Chevrolet, Gordon and Racer.
Elijah Gordon and John Racer. Now here comes John Racer going to dive it to the inside. They are not quite the leaders yet because they have to get past the cars that are coming off pit road now. So these cars might not necessarily be the lead lap cars, as there's Dylan Young. So if Dylan Young can get up to speed, he can actually still be in contention to win this race.
I don't know. They were shown a lap down, but I believe that they just gotten their laps back. But we have to find out where the 26 and the 95 are.
I think they're coming off of pit road as well.
Let's see if we can find those two. Oh, yes, they are. They're just not coming out of pit road. But now, can I get enough speed to get out in front of the pack? I don't know.
I don't think they will. If they do, it'll be really lucky. No,
I don't think they will. So the new leader is going to be Elijah Gordon as they get around the 95 and the 26. Racer is now second, and Trent Dunham is third.
Still Hendrick Power 1-2, unless you count the one car who is out of Chip Ganassi Racing.
I thought it was Sega Motorsports.
No, I thought you folded that team. 4 wide in the back.
Oh man, yes, 4 wide. Jessica Shelton, the 21 of Morgan Henderson, the 34 of Abe Troxel, and the 17 of Stuart Gratton. And oh man, it looks like that they broke up that 4 wide situation now, as John Racer's trying to hang on to the lead. Hendrick now running 1-2.
But yeah, I thought you folded Sega.
I thought I folded it only in NNSCRA, or is this NNSCRA?
This is an NNSCRA league.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess I did, but Sega Motorsport still exists in the Sega Cup. So, but anyway, teammates are going back and forth right now for first and second. Trent Dunham hanging back. Now here comes Jessica Shelton. I can tell she wants to charge in here to try to get this.
Look at how much that he led that lap by.
Oh my God, 5/1000ths of a second.
Uh-oh.
And you know, it looks like they're coming up on some lap traffic. Who is that up ahead?
This is Marco Martinez in the 4 car. And he doesn't look to be damaged. I think he might have just lost the pack or something, but he is definitely a lot slower.
Oh man, Shelton's coming down pit road. And oh man, the 24 and the 1 split the 4 car, and that's gonna give the advantage to the 24. He had that stronger outside run, and the 88 is gonna try to take advantage of that.
The 02 and the 34 come down pit road. That's very true. Here we go. What do we got? 22, 24, like 4 laps to go.
3.5 laps to go now.
Yeah, 3.5 laps to go. Elijah Gordon is leading. Remember, if you win a race, oh, they're coming down pit road again.
Oh boy.
I heard somebody in the wall back there.
Yes, we're gonna have to keep an eye on all the race leaders.
The 21 decided to have a late race down pit road. Now it's gonna come down between these two here.
Oh my God, Daniel Voiles and Dylan Young. And let me tell you something, these two guys do not like each other.
Not at all. Daniel Voiles is going to sneak away with the lead, but we'll have to see what if Dylan Young can fight back, or are they going to come down pit road too? The fastest car on the racetrack, ironically, was the slowest car on the racetrack, the 4 car. Oh, Dylan Young's coming to pit road, I think.
Dylan Young's coming down, and it looks like Voiles is staying out for another lap. 2 to go now, and Voiles, he is in charge right now, but here comes the guy who's on the same pit strategy as him, the 95 of John Arndt.
John Arndt, unless the 26 set to come to pit road, this is going to be a very interesting finish to this Auto Club 400.
I don't know. Voiles, he has a huge lead on the 95 right now. 1.5 laps to go as he comes down the back straightaway. Is he going to come down this time by, or is he going to try to find a way to stretch it as far as he can? If he does come down, he's going to have to go gas and go, and I don't think he's coming down. No, he's not.
Nope.
Voiles is now coming to the white flag. White flag is waving for the 26 Mercedes.
Yeah, white flag. This could be Daniel Voiles' second career Budweiser All-Pro Series victory. His first coming last season at Watkins Glen. This one will be early enough in the season that it could possibly put him in the chase for the championship. John Arndt fighting so far behind him. He's trying to get up there.
It may be too little too late for the 95. No indication for coming to pit road for the 26. 95 trying to throw a charge, but it's not going to happen.
Daniel Voiles is going to come off turn 4, and he's going to win the Auto Club 400 and get his second career Budweiser All-Pro Series victory.
And we only had 3 cars on the lead lap. Coming in 3rd place was James Qualls in the 70.
Wow, that was very cool to see Qualls limp home in the. I think Qualls was on pit road. Where is he? A damaged James Qualls finishes in the 3rd position, coming off of pit road.
He was just leaving pit road, actually.
Well, what a way to damage James. Oh, almost runs into the 18. Damaged James Qualls comes away with a 3rd place victory. Yes, a 3rd place victory. I said it. That's what it technically is.
3rd place finish.
19 cars. I'm gonna export the results here. Season 7. "19 cars finish the race, only 2 finish on the lead lap. And what a wreck-filled Auto Club.
Yes, more than half of the field was wrecked out, and only well, the official standards state that only 2 cars finished on the lead lap, and they were the last 2 drivers who pit later than everyone else. From 3rd place all the way down to 18th, they were 1 lap down, and Marco Martinez was unfortunately 2 laps down.
Yeah, I mean, and it's still good finishes. It's a top 20 for a lot of these drivers who desperately needed some good finishes, including Jessica Shelton and others. But just a horrible break for a lot of these drivers. It's going to be interesting to see what the points look like after this race, especially with O'Neal Baldwin wrecking out of the race with a camshaft problem.
Yeah, wasn't he the points leader?
He was the points leader by at least 24 points, if I remember correctly.
And who was second?
Race. I don't remember. Not off the top of my head. I need to look before I need to remember to look. Usually I do, but this time I didn't. But Daniel Voiles and John Arndt, the only 2 drivers to finish on the lead lap. James Qualls 3rd, Dylan Young 4th, Morgan Henderson 5th, John Racer 6th, Elijah Gordon 7th, Jessica Shelton 8th, Abe Troxel 9th, and Daniel Geip rounds out the top 10. So, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say the rest of the drivers who ended up a lap down. There were Stuart Gratton, P2 London, myself in 13th, James Silverfox, Alex May, Jeffrey Fanguy, Kyle Matthews, and Anthony McCrory. If those guys would have managed to stretch it out just a little bit more, we could have had a more spectacular finish. But we get what an Auto Club offers us.
Yeah, that's a very surprising. I have us on times 4. I didn't think pit strategy would be that short, especially at this racetrack. But so pretty much it's like, there you go. That's what Auto Club gives us. Daniel Voiles gets his 2nd career victory, and he adds his name to the list of drivers in the chase, which is not permanent yet, because you never know how many different winners we're gonna have this season. We almost had to do it last season. Ever since we had this whole 16 driver chase grid, we've always had at least one person get in without a win, and that's will it continue this season? Well, you never know. So that's going to conclude our coverage from the Auto Club Speedway here today. A pretty interesting race to say the least. I want to say thank you, Trent, for co-commentating this race for me, or with me, not for me, but with me. It's always a pleasure having you up here in the booth.
No problem, Michael. It was nice to do this again. Maybe I'll do my own in the future now that I have a better computer. Now go take some Robitussin for your cold.
Yes, I will try. So don't forget to subscribe to Trent the Hedgie. He's just finally restarting his Sega Cup series after like 7 months or so.
4 months, not that long.
Yes, but don't forget to subscribe. He can also try to be a part of his many series, including, was it the Mobile One
Xfinity's,
yeah,
Mobile
it's
One
Xfinity now.
Xfinity series.
Don't forget the Caterpillar Arca series and the Code Red Mountain Dew Truck series. Or I said that backwards.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. You still got it right.
I still remember. So many series that Trent has that you guys can all have the opportunity to get into. And so for Michael Norman, the voice of the Budweiser All-Pro Series, and Trent Dunham, the voice of the Sega Cup and all the other series I mentioned earlier, we say, until we meet again.
Sayonara.